Today we're addressing a topic that's particularly sensitive yet incredibly important: how to talk to your partner about a lack of sex. Welcome back to our channel where we delve into the often tricky world of relationships and intimacy. I'm Dr. Nazaim Moali, licensed psychologist and host of Sexology Podcast. We're inspired by a story we've received from one of our viewers. Let's call her Lisa. Lisa and her husband have been married for over a decade, blessed with 2 children and a peaceful home. But despite the apparent tranquility, they face some serious hurdles when it comes to intimacy. They had sex maybe 5 times in the last 5 years. She's felt unheard and dismissed when trying to communicate her struggles. She's even sought intimacy outside of their marriage. Lisa's story is a tough one. It brings to the forefront a problem many couples face but rarely discuss: dwindling sexual intimacy. So how do you navigate such a delicate conversation? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about what not to do. The Gottman's leading relationship expert identified 4 behaviors referred to as the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse that spell disaster for conversation: criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. These behaviors are destructive and pushes your partner away rather than inviting an open dialogue. For example, in Lisa's situation, her husband's dismissiveness can be seen as stonewalling, shutting down her attempts to express her feelings. This is far from what a healthy conversation looks like. So, how should we go about this? First and foremost, make sure the conditions are right for a serious talk. You might even need to ask your partner ahead of time if they're open to discussing your intimacy issues. It's crucial to choose a moment when you're both calm and free of distractions. This conversation requires vulnerability. Before you sit down with your partner, take some time to journal or practice what you want to say. Reflect on your feelings and your needs. Try to talk about your core emotions rather than your secondary emotions. Understanding the difference between core emotions and secondary emotions is fundamental to resolving conflicts in relationships, including those related to your sex life. So let's take a deeper dive into this topic. Core emotions are our immediate reaction to situations. These are universal emotions that we all experience, like joy, sadness, fear, anger, surprise, and disgust. On the other hand, secondary emotions are responses to our core emotions. They are often complex, involving a mix of emotions, and are heavily influenced by our thoughts, beliefs, and social conditioning. It's essential to recognize this distinction because secondary emotions can mask what we're truly feeling. They can lead us to react in ways that aren't helpful to resolving the issue at hand. For instance, acting out in anger might lead to a fight with your partner, versus expressing your underlying disappointment or fear could lead to a more productive conversation. Begin the conversation with kindness and openness. Your opening line sets the tone. Instead of "you never want to have sex," you could say, "I have been feeling disconnected from you and I miss our intimate times." This approach invites conversation instead of provoking defensiveness. Pay attention to your body language. Ensure that it's open and inviting. Remember, it's not just what you say, but also how you say it. There is another vital aspect to effective communication: active listening. When your partner is expressing their feelings, it's crucial to give them space to do so fully. As they speak, avoid planning your next statement in your mind. Instead, truly hear them out. You might not always agree with their perspective, and that's completely okay. Try to summarize what they've said and validate the parts you understand or agree with. For example, you might say, "So what I hear you're saying, is that correct?" This lets them know you're genuinely trying to understand their feelings. Show curiosity about their point of view. This doesn't mean you have to agree with it, but by asking clarifying questions, you demonstrate a willingness to understand their perspective fully. This can make a huge difference in fostering healthy communication. If you find that your views on an issue diverge greatly from your partner's, that's when compromise comes into play. Ask them, "What do you think would be a fair solution?" This encourages a shared solution and a sense of teamwork. And remember, it's completely okay to seek professional help. If you're struggling to find a common ground, don't hesitate to contact a sex therapist. You'll be surprised how just a few sessions can help you navigate your way to a middle ground. Remember, improving communication is a journey, not destination. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep connecting with your partner. We'll be here for your next step. Stay tuned for more insights and advice on nurturing healthy intimacy. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.